What's up, y'all? Dynasty Mir, search for Huru. I'm going to jump right into it tonight. I am sick and tired of you Africans, of Black people in general, of criticizing me in regards to where I decide to visit once I go to Africa. All right. I spend the majority of my time in the bush or villages for a reason. Okay. I eat at the local chop chops, you know, for a reason. And you guys are always saying, Dynas, I can't believe, why do you continue to go to the bush, to the undeveloped areas? Why do you continue to do that? All you're doing is showing or supporting this narrative that the West has about Africa, that we're underdeveloped, that we're backwards. That's all you're doing, Dynas. That's all you're doing. Why don't you go to the more modernized areas? And the reason why is because the Africa the media doesn't show you on TV is not Black owned. That's the reality of it. All the nice shit, developed shit, all right, in Africa is all owned by the Lebanese, the Chinese, whites, and Indians. That's the reality of it. And I used to support this Africa the media doesn't show you on TV. I used to support it. But every time I'm in Africa and I go to some nice shit, the shit that the media doesn't show you on TV is always owned by a non-Black. I'm at a nice restaurant. Oh, this is some fly shit. In fact, I was in Lagos with a young lady at a nice restaurant. Some fly shit. Eating. First question I asked, is this Black owned? Nope, the Lebanese guy right there in the back owns it. Same thing when I was in Tanzania. Same thing. The nice hotels, all the fly shit, all the nice shit that, when they put out this hashtag, the Africa the media doesn't show you on TV. All that shit, the majority of it, I'm gonna say the majority of it, none of that shit is Black owned. The malls, ShopRite ain't Black owned. The majority of these malls in Africa aren't Black owned. All the developed shit that they want you to see to prove that, Africans aren't backwards and, we're not underdeveloped, that we got nice shit. That shit is not Black owned. That's just the reality of it. So when I'm in the bush eating at the local chop chop or shopping at the local market, there's no confusion that that money is being circulated within the Black community of Africa. But if I'm in a major city at some nice shit, there's like a 80-20, 80%, 20%, 80-20 chance, 80% chance, 85% chance that that money is going to be circulated in the Lebanese, Chinese, white, or Indian community. All that nice shit on the Africa the media just show you on TV, built by the Chinese. There's no culture in the Africa the media doesn't show you on TV, the developed parts. There's no culture there. All the culture is in the bush. I hate using that word, but I mean, just for context, is in the villages in the bush. That's where it's at. You're not gonna find that shit in the city. All right, when we talk on when we speak on the Africa the media doesn't show you on TV, imagine a Black America without the plantation last names. So instead of, Johnson, you have Ashanti or some, again, just again, imagine Black America without the plantation last names. They still have their African last names. So why would I travel all the way to Africa to go to the modernized places when I live in Atlanta, Georgia? We got all the flyest malls. I mean, it's like the African media doesn't want to show you on TV. You all are competing with Black America. It's nothing new. I have access to all of it here in Atlanta, all of it. I mean, seriously. So you want me to showcase some shit that I have access to in Atlanta? But when I'm in the villages, the culture, you can't get that. And then I got you African Christians and Muslims who want to troll me. Oh, dang, is that Ifa and the voodoo? That's barbaric. But then I go to your country, pictures of white Jesus all over the place, and you guys think that's normal and okay. Your pastors, who are obviously hustling you guys, billboards all over the place. Don't believe me? Wait, go to Accra, Ghana. And these same pastors go into the bush at night. Again, not to be offensive, but just for just for context, the bush, not trying to offend anybody. And consult with the juju priest in order to increase his congregation. So he consults with the juju priest, the barbarian, to convince you to go to his church. And then on Sunday, when you come to his church, he tells you that the juju priest is going to hell. The same one he consults. With the pictures of white Jesus everywhere. Then the Muslims, who says that this African religion is barbaric. A Black Muslim would travel all the way to Saudi Arabia, where he is hated. Black Muslims circulate hundreds of millions of dollars each year in Saudi Arabia, where these Saudis don't give a damn about you, treat you like shit, just so you could throw a stone at a rock that represents the devil and walk around a black cube that symbolizes a guy that never existed. No, what I'm saying is Africans should own the Africa, the media that just show you on TV, but they don't own it. And then these same Africans get mad when I don't showcase it. Like, Donis, why are you showing us? Why are you showing the village areas and in the bush? I mean, but why would I travel all the way to Africa to participate in a lifestyle that I have right here in Atlanta? Now, my thing is, it needs to be balanced, okay? There was a meme, like you shouldn't sacrifice modernity for your Africanity. Means there needs to be a balance. But right now, there's not. That's when I get an African trolling me. And the thing is, the majority of Africans that troll me are Africans who left Africa. I don't know what it is with African immigrants that troll me on this. It's like, okay, if you're that concerned about the image of Africa, why don't you go back to Africa and fix it? Here come the, as we call, Negro stalling tactics. Well, I gotta finish school. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. I gotta do this. Okay, well then, I mean, You're not even in the ballpark. Just stand outside. But that's what we're dealing with here. And I had to come out here and break that down. Shout out to Bernice. Bernice, thank you. Thank you for the support. But I witnessed this when I first experienced this when I was in Tanzania. The first time I went to Tanzania back in 2011. I get off the plane, and me being black from America, never going to Africa, I was thinking that everything in Africa is black owned. Everything. So I leave the airport, go to my hotel. Indians run the hotel. Indians were running the majority of the local businesses. I go to Zanzibar, same thing as Zanzibar. Indians were running the majority of the businesses. Then you go to the black-owned stuff. I mean, do our standards need to be higher? Absolutely. Absolutely. Do we need to build? Absolutely. I agree. Should we should our standards be higher? Absolutely. But all this Africa, the media that just show you on TV, the majority of that shit is not black owned. And that's just the reality of it. That's why I'm not supporting that shit. If you have an issue with me going to the bush and consulting Ifa priests and eating at the local chop chop and all that stuff, then I don't know what to tell you. Because the fact of the matter is that money's being circulated within a local black community. But when I'm participating in the Africa, the media doesn't show you on TV, more than likely that money's going to the Lebanese, Chinese, Indian, or white community, white expat community, period. That's the reality of it. So the Africa, the media doesn't show you on TV is not black owned. And for those who have an issue with it, go and build the 5-star hotels and the 5-star restaurants. And trust me, I will come to Africa and support it. The black-owned ones. In fact, if you have I will be in Senegal. I'm coming up. I'll be in Senegal. So if you have a black-owned high-end restaurant in Senegal, I will come and support it. Just let me know. Okay? See, I'm not gonna be on here long. I'm supposed to come back on. Shout out to O'Shea. I'm not gonna be on here long. I'm supposed to come back later on with African Esquire with the sister African Esquire. So yeah, I just had to get that off my chest. Again, stop complaining and whining about me being in the bush so much and not showing the modernized Africa. Because the reality is the modernized Africa is not black owned. We just got to keep it real. So you should be happy that I'm circulating my money within the local black communities instead of taking selfies at Steers or ShopRite or freaking Vlisco and circulating my money within the non-black community. Peace.